The Thorn King. The rise and fall of Abimelech. 1. A Jotham in a zone of comfort. Jotham, the youngest son of Gideon, Jerubbaal, lives quietly in Ophrah. After his father's death, the land is at peace. But beneath the surface, ambition stirs. Abimelech, his half-brother, born of a concubine in Shechem, seethes with hunger for power. Two. But they want something. Abimelech, rejected by his full brothers, wants legitimacy. I am of your blood, he tells the men of Shechem. Why should 70 rule over you when I, your bone and flesh, can reign? Given silver from the temple of Baal-berith, he hires worthless and reckless men and slaughters his 70 brothers on one stone. Only Jotham escapes. 3. They enter an unfamiliar situation. Abimelech is crowned king beside the terebinth tree at Shechem. But as the people cheer, Jotham climbs Mount Gerizim and cries out a parable. Trees once sought a king, he begins. They asked the olive tree, the fig, the vine, but each refused.
The fig and vine had turned away, but fire.
Then they turned to the bramble, who said, If in truth you anoint me, come and take shelter in my shade. But if not, let fire come from the bramble and devour the cedars of Lebanon. Jotham ends. If you have acted in truth toward Jerubbaal's house, rejoice. But if not, may fire come from Abimelech and from you against each other. Then he flees. 4. They adapt, struggle, and change. For 3 years, Abimelech reigns. At first, he rules with might. But God sends a spirit of division between Abimelech and Shechem. The people rebel. Secret ambushes are laid in the mountains. Hall, a defiant leader, challenges Abimelech. Who is this Abimelech, that we should serve him? Zebul, the city governor and Abimelech's ally, warns him secretly. 5. They get what they wanted, but at a price. At night, Abimelech leads his men to Shechem. At dawn, Hall stands at the city gate. Abimelech attacks, first defeating Hall, then turning on Shechem itself. He razes the city and salts it. Those who flee take refuge in the tower of Shechem. Abimelech cuts branches and sets the tower ablaze. 1,000 men and women perish. The bramble is now devouring the cedars. Six. They pay the price. Emboldened, Abimelech marches to the Bez, which also rebels. The people take shelter in a strong tower. Again, he prepares to burn it. But as he approaches the entrance, a woman drops a millstone from the tower, crushing his skull. He cries, Kill me quickly, lest they say, a woman killed him. His armor-bearer obeys. 7. They return to the familiar situation. Abimelech dies in shame. The men of Israel return home. The bramble that crowned itself king is no more. 8. They have changed. The word says, Thus God repaid the wickedness of Abimelech, which he had done to his father by killing his 70 brothers. And all the evil of the men of Shechem God returned on their own heads. Judges chapter 9 verses 56 to 57, and so, justice speaks, not through thunder, but through parable, division, and a falling stone. Moral reflection. God is not mocked. When power is seized by violence and crowned with pride, it becomes a fire that consumes both king and kingdom. The bramble may promise shade, but it offers only thorns. Do not be deceived, God is not mocked, for whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7.